Just had to show you. I have to go back to Barnes& and Noble. I bought this book, Cat's Cradle, by Vonnegut, maybe like a month ago, 2 months ago, and I started reading it this week, and I had to stop yesterday. So page 56. So what comes after 56? 57, right? No, page 73. Isn't that weird? So the pages, it's a misprint error. So I called up Barnes& and Noble, and they said, yeah, no problem, come in, we'll give you another copy. So I just have to remember to check that copy. All right, so I got my new copy of Cat's Cradle by Vonnegut, and it makes sense now. The pages don't jump around. There isn't a whole section that repeats itself. Starting to think that it was on purpose, but it is not. So I got my new copy, and I kind of enjoy it. I go back and forth whether I'm saying I'm bored with it or if I'm liking it. You know, the main story is, which was unclear to me when I talked about it last time, is that Dr. Honecker, who created the atom bomb, he is deceased, and he also created this thing called Ice 9, which is a different way of freezing water. And the implications of that are just catastrophic. So that's pretty much what the book is about, and who has possession of the Ice 9 formula or component, whatever you want to call it. So I did learn that this is considered postmodern, which from what I'm trying to learn is literature primarily after World War II, the creation of the atom bomb. But it started before that. I started doing some research, and there are books from earlier decades that are considered postmodern. So it's a little bit confusing, trying to understand it, trying to learn it. So I am going to pull out whatever books that are considered postmodern from my library and put those into a little section just so I can more easily see them and get to them. Just makes it a little bit easier. So that's that. Most of this week is going to be about prepping for Montreal. We're going to Montreal for a few days next weekend. Actually, after this airs, I'll probably be already there. I'm not really, I got to see what the schedule is going to be. And then when I get back, I have some other videos I wanted to do, and then there'll be a return for Montreal video. But this vlog this week is mostly about just prepping for that. Picking out a couple of books to bring with me and see if I'm going to bring any camera equipment. But usually for vlogs, I just bring my phone with me. It's just a lot easier. I don't know if it's going to show up. Where is it? That guy. And it's not that it's that big. It's just I'm not going to use it that much to warrant carrying that thing around with me. And then I have a Ricoh GR3X, but that I heard does not have great video quality compared to, I guess, like a modern cell phone, so I'm not going to bring that either. Hey, finally finished Cat's Cradle by Vonnegut, and I'm finally moving on to IQ 84. Finally. And just to let you know, it is October 5th, so this won't be seen until next Sunday. Today's Sunday, and then finally the video where I pick out which big book I'm going to read. Yeah, it's taken a while, and just squeezing in other stuff and other books, and you know, just the schedule of the videos, which I didn't think I'd have so much to upload, but yeah, I've had stuff prepared just because I'm going away to Montreal next week. So a video is scheduled to go up on Wednesday, and then I'm pretty much making a video today for next Sunday, and then the big book video will be the following Wednesday, actually. So yeah, that's my current schedule. Done with Cat's Cradle, finally. It's okay. I'll talk about it next week, and then just some things I picked up for the season. I'll talk about that. So finally, IQ 84. I didn't even unwrap it yet. What a great angle, right? And so someone in one of the comments had told me that the original publication of this was in 3 books. So I was like, oh, maybe I should disqualify it from being considered a big book. But no, whatever, it's fine. So, yep, we're going to move on to book 1 and read a couple of chapters, and then move on with the video for which one I chose. And they're very nice. I like it. It makes it easier to take out with me. So if I did choose this, just, you know, makes it easy to take out with me to work or whatever. But yeah, there you go. Just joking, I haven't left yet. It's only Wednesday. Haha. Hey, welcome back to the office. So yeah, we went to Target, and I did pick up Atmosphere. I like the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I thought that was a cool book, and they just came out with this edition in Target. I don't think it's that different from the other cover. Maybe they changed the colors a little bit. Cover. But what's nice about Target is that books are cheaper than in Barnes & Noble. So I did pick it up. This was an impulse buy. I didn't go there for books. We just went to kill some time tonight. It is Sunday the 5th. So yeah, I got that. And I am looking forward to reading it, though, because I did enjoy her other book. I haven't read any of her other books, but, if it's anything to be said about her writing, I'm sure I will enjoy it. And it's the Target Book of the Year, so that's cool. It says it has exclusive cover, case, and bonus content. And then, just because it is that spooky season, I'm done with that, so I want to move on to something else and bring a book to Montreal with me. So I am going to bring my Kindle, or I also have a Books e-reader, but I don't like the books that I have collected from Kindle, which I converted on Calibre and put them on the books. I took the DRM out of it, but nothing's really calling out to me. I think I want something spooky, so I did pick up Shirley Jackson, The Haunting of Hill House. I may have mentioned that already, I don't remember. And this is a nice, short, portable book. It's not crazy heavy. It's a Penguin classic, and which I'm happy to have another one in my collection. Yay! And then this was a total impulse buy. I don't know if it's like, again, I don't want to insult any authors because I never read them, but if it's more like a mainstream novel that sells tons of copies, but they're not like deep or anything, but I read the description. It says it's like a gothic horror, happens at a lighthouse. It's called Widow's Point, The Complete Haunting. And the author is Richard Chizmar and W.H. Chizmar. Father. Oh, you know what? I think it's a father and son author team. It just sounded cool. I don't know if I'm going to bring this with me. It's only Sunday. I'm not leaving until Saturday. So I might just start this and then bring something else to Montreal with me. Maybe I will just bring Shirley Jackson. I just want something in the spirit of this season. It's already the beginning of October. Unless I pick out like a cool murder mystery to read this week. But I think it's going to be one of these. Hopefully, just get my reading speed up a little bit, like what it used to be last year. But, you get busy. So we'll see. And so that's it for new book choices and Cat's Cradle. And I'm a sucker for blue. I love that rich blue. And this is coming across on camera like it is in person. So there you go. And also I mentioned in a short, if you want like an eerie book, check out John Saul's The Blackstone Chronicles. And did not see any John Saul books in Barnes & Noble the other day. You guys were tired, they're not making anything new, and I guess they're just a remnant of the 90s. I don't know, but if you do come across this book, I enjoyed it. I read it years ago. It was fun. All right, catch you later. So by the time you see this video, I will have already been in Montreal for one day. But just going to show you some things I bought really for the fall and winter, but I'm bringing them to Montreal probably. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things I did get today in Macy's. And if you don't want to see this stuff, even though this is a vlog on Sunday, not the stuff I do on a Wednesday or Thursday, let me know. I won't do this kind of stuff. But I am excited about going to Montreal. So I just got a pair of sweatpants, Hugo Boss. Just basic sweatpants with a big giant Hugo on it, which I don't usually wear stuff like that. I don't believe in free advertising for brands, but They were on super sale, and they're very comfortable. And then I got a cool, I don't know, it's kind of like a red pepper red color. It looks brighter on camera. Super comfy and super soft. Everything was on sale, so that's gonna probably get worn on the airplane. And then just a nice little, what do they call them? Not a cardigan, Headley kind of thing, but it's, again, super soft and super comfortable. And I don't really dress up anymore. I feel like whenever Peter and I go to restaurants, we tend to dress up, and then we look around and everyone's dressed pretty casual, but I still like to look neat. So this will look nice with a coat. And then I wanted a nice comfy sweater. Although the temperature there is not going to be so bad. Maybe at night it'll be a little bit cooler. I don't remember. Just a nice comfy sweater. Very soft and cozy. And just one button-down flannel shirt, which I threw a lot of stuff out because I had gained a lot of weight in the past 3 years, 2.5 years really. And this is just nice and it'll fit me. So that's all I really got, plus whatever else I have in my closet already. I try to keep it simple now with packing and have the least amount of stuff as possible, just to make it easier to choose what to wear each day and to pack and all that stuff. All right, catch you later. So back to packing. Every time we go away, I try to be a lighter luggage packer. Sounds weird. So this is only a trip for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, leave on Tuesday, and I'm just getting my shoes to bring. So like I said before, we have a tendency to want to get dressed nice for restaurants and stuff, but then when we get to the restaurants, everyone's pretty casual. So I don't think I'm bringing, well, first of all, I don't really have shoes. I have shoes for work, which are black shoes. I don't consider them nice shoes to wear to a restaurant if I'm going out. And everything else is boots, because I love boots, but when I'm home, and they're heavy, and I really don't want to pack them in the luggage. So I think I'm just going to stick to sneakers, which the older I get, the less and less I want to wear boots or uncomfortable shoes. Even though I really like shoes, it just doesn't happen as often anymore that I actually wear them. And everywhere you go, everyone's in sneakers anyway. So here's my choice to bring with me. Choices, rather. So these I bought because I was going to start running, and I started running for a week, and then I busted my knees, and that was back in July or late June, and they're still hurting me, my knees, and I have to go see a doctor. But anyway, these are super comfortable. They are on Cloud. These I brought to Aruba. I pretty much wear them every day right now. They're not as comfortable as I thought they would be. Just a New Balance 2002R. These did go to Aruba for restaurants at night because it's, it's Aruba. And they were actually shockingly, surprisingly comfortable, even though they seem kind of stiff. And then I always call these my restaurant sneakers. So they just look a little bit nicer with jeans. So I think the choice is going to be these, and then probably these for the airplane. I think that should be fine. Peter's trying to scare me. Oh, you stopped it too fast. Raining. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I would do a bit of reading out here, but the way I am, I'd probably get the book all wet and ruin it. It's very peaceful though. It's one of those days where I'm home, I go to work later. Peter will be home later. He's in work now. Always misaligned. I have to pick a book to bring with me on my little trip to Montreal. I started reading 10 Marchfield Lane, which is upstairs. I've been reading it before bed, but I'm also reading Bookstores and Bone Dust, which I'm almost done. It's going slow because I only read it before I go to bed. But I want to bring something with me. One, for my next read, because I finished with Cat's Cradle, and I haven't decided what to read next. I don't know if that next read is going to be the airplane vacation trip read, or just my next read for however long. I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to bring a little tiny paperback, but I don't know. I haven't looked at these in a long time. I've had a lot of these for a while. Some of them are new. I don't know if you could see them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll pick from here. Something small to carry. I pulled these books out of my pile of paperbacks, which is in a little book cart. Toy box. I didn't realize this is a bunch of short stories. I guess they're all linked together, kind of like the Blackstone Chronicles, which I mentioned the other day. Creepy cover. I kind of miss covers that used to come out years ago. This is old now. This I picked up probably last year. The Restaurant at the End of the Universe by Douglas Adams. And this book called The Others, which when I bought this book, the movie The Others had recently come out and I had seen it. And I saw this book in the bookstore looking for something ghostly or scary. This says it's about a detective looking for a missing baby. And he winds up in some sort of facility that's for older people, and there's a secret inside of The Others. So maybe I'll bring one of these with me. I don't know. This is short. This one, I don't know. This is thicker. This is a big book. But I don't know. We'll see. The big books. This is going to be for a haul soon. Another haul video. It's embarrassing how many books I've been buying lately. And then, yeah, I'm going to pick a book from here. Unless I pick from the new stack. I don't know. We'll see. So, by the way, from over here, I have a view of the backyard. It's nice and peaceful out there. It's a lot of space. It'd be great to have a pool. But I don't even know, $60,000 for a pool. Someday.